Assalamu alaikum. Let's start the simulation part of your lab number 7 and lab number 8, which are basically on inverting amplifier and non-inverting amplifier. So I will start with placing components. Now, as I said to you previously, these two parts are actually on the concept of using your negative feedback in your op amp, right? So both of them would be taking a negative feedback, and plus अगर आप set करना चाहते हैं basics में, if you want to take a resistor of, let's say, roughly I'm taking a specific value, okay, not, let's just go for 10k and 1k, right? And a ground. So let's move toward your sources, and I require, let's just take again a set of 2 to 3 grounds, and my source would be an AC voltage source. And what else? Now you can instead of this you can use a function generator, but let's just have this AC source. Now, because it's an inverting amplifier, right? And yes, to आपकी जो यहाँ पे supplies आती हैं VCC and your V, right, and an oscilloscope, because yes, you would be observing the output. So it's connected with 7. I'm flipping it and connecting it with my 4 terminal. Okay, ये जो terminal है, this is actually my feedback loop के लिए, right? So और यहीं से मेरा gain define होता है because it's an inverting one, right? तो यहाँ से मैंने, inverting means that your signal would be given on this terminal. Okay, inverting is the downwards, right? So I did a mistake, and let's just move it towards this side. ये आपका directly ground होगा. So I'm moving a ground here and grounding my positive terminal, and my negative terminal is actually receiving a negative feedback. And a signal which is further grounded, right, on the other side. Okay, one go for millivolts, right, because it's an op amp and minor changes आपकी बहुत highly reflect होती हैं इसमें, right? So isn't it changed? No जी, change it to millivolts, right? Okay, now it's in millivolts, right? What else? आपने negative feedback दे दी. This is your negative and your positive, this side is grounded. नेगेटिव फीडबैक हो गई है, देन आपका आउटपुट जो है जिसको मैं ऑब्जर्व करना चाह रही हूँ, दैट्स बिटवीन दिस टर्मिनल एंड अ ग्राउंड. सो माय ग्राउंड इज हेयर. अगेन ये आपका जाएगा टुवर्ड्स योर इनपुट टर्मिनल. नाउ इट्स मेसिंग अप अ बिट, को थोड़ा सा डाउनवर्ड्स ले आते हैं ताकि आपको क्लियर हो, राइट? एंड दिस टर्मिनल इज अगेन अ ग्राउंड, right? नाउ अकॉर्डिंगली आप अपने स्केल के अकॉर्डिंग ही अपनी वैल्यूज लेंगे. इफ़ यू कैन सी, because it's an inverting op amp, you can easily observe कि आपके totally phase shift जा रहे हैं in your oscilloscope display, right? Let's इसको थोड़ा सा और open up कर लेते हैं. Now it's clear enough कि आपका जो input है, which is the amplitude of um, this is your input, right? 351 microvolts, right? But take it according to your scale. आप इसको कहीं पे भी stop कर दें, right? This is your input. ये जो आपका scale आ रहा है, ठीक है? It's 1 2 3 and 4, right? And to just avoid the confusions, let's just go into the properties and change the color. Let's say I want to change it to yellow कि आपका confusion आ रहा है, right? And let's just play it again ताकि आपके जो दोनों inputs and outputs हैं, now it's clear, right? Blue is the input and the other one is the output. So you can roughly go for an estimated value of, यहाँ से आप ले सकते हैं 1 2 3 and 4 blocks multiplied by 500 divided by 2, right? If you want to go for divisions, right? And for this red output, it's 1 and 2, approximately 2.2, right, blocks, and multiplied by your 10 millivolts. Accordingly up amplification factors and gain up you can calculate it, right? Let's move toward your other part. This is how your inverting op amp is working, right? जब non inverting side पे जाएंगे, what will change, right? Change क्या होगा? This is the element which will change, right? ये आपकी feedback same रहेगी. Let's just disconnect it temporarily ताकि आपको confusion ना हो, and we will reconnect them. Okay, right? Okay, what else? आपका सिग्नल क्या हो जाता है इन नॉन इन्वर्टिंग? सिग्नल आपका यहाँ पे आ जाता है. दैट्स द ओनली चेंज, राइट? एंड ये साइड आपकी ग्राउंड हो जाती है. सो इट मीन्स दैट ये कुछ इस किस्म की चेंज आएगी. सेम सिग्नल मैं यूज़ कर रही हूँ and I'm just connecting it with my terminal number 2 and I'm grounding my inverting terminal. ठीक, so feedback is on your negative terminal which is grounded because we are using it as an amplifier, not an oscillator, right? So again जब यहाँ पे आप करेंगे, so this terminal and my ground, and यहाँ पे आपका जाएगा your input signal which is on your terminal number 3 and your ground, right? Let's play it again. Same signal, same frequency, but क्योंकि now you're observing actually कि ये जो आपके signals आ रहे हैं ये आपके they are basically in range, not out of scale, right? Change it, let's say to blue, and fine now. Okay, sorry for that. Now अच्छा, now let's play it, and blue is actually your input signal. You can reverse the color of your background so you can go for a clear view. Okay, if I want to stop it right now, now red one is my output. You can see it, this red wire is actually for my output and blue is for my input. So you can take it as 1 2 and approximately 2.5 or 2.4, right? So 2.4 multiplied by 10 divided by 2, you can calculate your value of your output, right? And input side is, now you can see कि आपके millivolts में amplification आ रही है. Previously जब open loop था, it just minor voltage पे it just directly went into saturation, आपका clipped signal आ रहा था, right? यहाँ पे आपका clipped नहीं आ रहा. Plus for a micro signal, it's giving a in scale value in millivolts, right? मेरा जो सिग्नल था दैट वाज एक्चुअली 1 millivolt, राइट? सो कुछ हद तक देयर इज़ अ ड्रॉप इन द इंटरनल सर्किटरी एंड फाइनली जो आपका सिग्नल यहाँ पे जो आपका डिलीवर्ड सिग्नल है इट्स अप्रोक्सीमेटली इन microvolts, right? So you can take the value of your input as well, 1 2 3 and 4 blocks multiplied by your scale divided by 2, so you can have a rough estimate of your input as well, right? So when you have a set of all these data, अच्छा one more element, आपने इसको क्या करना होगा, इनको you can put volts per division, calculate your input, calculate your output voltage and calculate your practical gain, and yes theoretically, sorry that's for non-inverting, ठीक है? Practical and then your theoretical gain as well. Theoretical में what's your RF and your RN, it's the same, it's 10 and 1K, right? इन्हीं को use करते हुए just see the difference, right? कि आपका difference क्या है, and use these set of values for your rough estimation or your calculated, sorry, your practical values, right? And what else, this is all I guess for your lab number 7 and lab number 8, which are on inverting and non-inverting. Non-inverting में both may we were giving negative feedback, but this is the main element, your signal, input signal. If you give it on inverting side then it's a non-inverting side तो आपका non-inverting amplifier with a closed loop feedback बनता है, right? If you are giving it on your inverting side then it's a inverting op amp with a closed loop feedback, which is always negative, right? If you have been seeing it, because we want to avoid the oscillation state, right? So this is all for your lab number 5 and 6. Take care. Allah Hafiz.